Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen. So I've been getting some questions from you about my diet, what I eat, and I thought I might as well share with you some of my favorite recipes. And so, yes, today you're joining me for my favorite breakfast recipe, which, guys, I literally eat every day. There's two versions of it, so this is the winter version, so I'm making it now for you. And yeah, I'm sharing this recipe with you, and it is super tasty, healthy, will keep you full for such a long time, and yeah, completely addictive because I absolutely love it. I call it Scarlett's Special Porridge, so yeah, stay tuned for the recipe. So yes, today we're going to be making some porridge, and my dears, it is so tasty. I can't get over how tasty it is. And yeah, like I say, every morning I'm like super excited about eating my breakfast again. So yeah, super excited about sharing it with you. So what do you need? Okay, well the main things you need some muesli. So I'm making porridge with muesli, so it's already pre-bought. It's got all the bits in, but actually I find it easier, than making it up myself. You're more than welcome to make it up yourself, my dears. But I just find it easy. And also you can get this for like €2 for like 1.5 kilograms. So it's pretty cheap. And then I also put some chia seeds in there. Good source of protein. And I like to use a ripe banana. This one looks nice. So yes, I have like a ripe banana. It's already got some spots on it and stuff. That's my favorite. The more ripe it is, the more sweet it is. So, that's it. And then I will use some oat milk as well. So this is a vegan recipe. I mean, at the end, you can also add some honey, but you can also have your agave syrup as well. But the whole kind of main core of it is vegan. So if you're vegan, it's also tasty for you too. Okay, so let's start then. So I like to use spoons to measure out. For me, I have chosen this spoon today because, not all spoons are equal. So I have this spoon, which to me looks kind of normal, and then this one that looks like a shovel. So yeah, I guess it depends on like how hungry you're feeling. Today I'm feeling a bit more normal hungry. So not like super ravenous. I will use this spoon, and I do 4 spoons of this. I measured it out. It is about 50 grams of muesli, which I know it makes quite a big portion. So if you can use less spoons basically, or more, to your taste. But for me, the amount I move around and exercise and everything, I kind of want something that's going to keep me full for a long time. Because it's not so great like hula hooping on a full stomach. So it's much easier if I just eat something and then the food is done for a long time, and then I can eat again later. To have a big period where I'm not having a huge heavy stomach is nice for me. So I like to use 4 spoons for this. I mean, actually I played around with the proportions and stuff like this, like quite a bit. I tried 5, 3, but 4 just seems like, the Goldilocks zone. Yeah, and it also depends on like how heaped your spoon is. I mean, I'm not overloading it. But yeah, obviously sometimes, when your eyes are like bigger than your stomach and you really like heat the spoon. Anyway, so now we're going to put one spoonful of the chia seeds. Lovely. And then, then we're going to put some cinnamon in. Now, I love cinnamon. So I'm going to put a lot in. If you don't like cinnamon, you can do it to your taste. But yeah, I'm really into a lot of cinnamon. I think it's great. Tastes so great. It makes everything fantastic. Yeah, and now I'm like stirring it up because I found that if you don't stir it and you put the milk in, then it doesn't mix as good. So yeah, I'm now stirring it up. It's like looking like this inside. And now banana time. Okay. So yeah, now we're gonna open the banana. I like it when the banana kind of like melts, because that's actually the big secret with this porridge is we're gonna put the banana in from the beginning, and then it like melts into everything. It's really good. But for that reason, I don't want like massive chunks. So I'm just gonna push my spoon into the banana a few times to kind of create like a cut. Basically not using a knife and a spoon, but just a spoon. And then, use the side of the spoon to cut the banana, because the side of a spoon is good enough, really. So now we have the banana and the mix inside. And now I'm gonna put some hafermilch in there, oat milk. So yes, I'm using oat milk. You can do it with soy milk, or if you really like real milk, you can use that too. But my preference is for the oat milk. In terms of calories and stuff like that, you should be a bit careful. I always go for the one with no added sugar, because if I'm gonna add my like honey or agave syrup, then at least I'm in control of it, you know? That's generally my preference. So I just put it in the milk just enough to kind of like cover everything. Looks like a little bit gross right now, but porridge is not the most beautiful thing, but it is the most beautiful tasting thing, so, you know. Okay, so now I'm putting on the heat and I'm getting a spoon. Okay, so this is gonna take a little while. So I put it on kind of like a medium to high heat. You don't want it to overboil, for sure. And it kind of needs to get hot. I'm continuously stirring it, but I guess right now I can let it get a bit warmer. You really want to like rough up your bananas, because this will help them melt. And I also got some coffee on the go, so I will put that on there. It is January, and it's all about the good resolutions and everything. And but I decided this year I'm not gonna cut anything out that I absolutely love. I'm gonna try and have a more mindful relationship with it. So I'm not cutting out coffee, but I am reducing the amount. I was maybe having like 2 cups a day. Now it's just 1, and in the morning. And then if there's a cut-off point for me, if it gets to like 3 o'clock, then no more coffee. Learned my lesson. So that's my ideas for coffee and everything. And this food, for example, for me is it's not like a sacrifice or anything. I'm like genuinely super excited about eating this breakfast most days. Like I said, I have this other one, which is more for the summer, with grated apple. I'll also do a video on this. It's very, very tasty. Everything's so tasty. Okay, so now it's kind of got to the moment. It's like, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of like steaming a little bit. So now it's really time to like rough up the bananas. So stirring, pushing them out, hitting them around a bit so they kind of like disperse. And the whole thing is looking a lot more together. Before it looked very watery, now it's definitely a lot more together. Oh, I totally forgot to mention, yes, another ingredient that we have is raspberries. I have frozen raspberries. So, I have, actually this is a fruit, like a berry mix. Because, the raspberries are very nice and they're definitely better for the cold version. But with this warm version, it's kind of nice to have a bit of variety. So this also has raspberries in it. So I kind of put like my handful of this in there. The only thing with the mixed berries is that the strawberries are very big and you might have to like break them down. So it kind of depends on how watery or how thick you like it. I would say this just needs a little bit more time I just added some extra milk, so getting the camera steamy. All right, so it's kind of getting to the point now set a nice consistency. All the berries have thawed. So yeah, it's time to plate up. So yeah, here in the bowl, it's a pretty massive bowl actually. I just moved into this flat, so I don't really have, in fact this is the only bowl that I have. But yeah, I will get some more soon. Yeah, and also you will be seeing videos from a different location soon, and I have to say it's not as big as my previous room, so I hope you bear with me with this smaller space and that you can still enjoy my content. Yeah. So right now this is good actually. You can eat this the way it is, and it's very, very tasty. Depending on how ripe your banana is, depends on how sweet it will be. But I, in recent times, have got into adding a bit of peanut butter and honey. So yeah, if you're vegan, then you can use agave syrup. But I am a vegetarian. So yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of peanut butter in there. So just like a small spoonful, teaspoon. And then I like to make these little balls, and then I stick them around the edge, and then the peanut butter melts, and it's so tasty. I mean, I keep going on about how tasty it is, but it really is. Yeah, so the peanut butter melts, and it's very, very good. So yeah, I've got some 3 little balls there, and then yes, then I like to put a little bit of honey, not too much, but yeah, like I say, sweeten it up. So like half a teaspoonful, and I just like lay it on there, and then it yeah, it also melts, and then you can like mix it around, and very nice. So here we have it. And yeah, you can see everything's starting to melt a little bit, so a bit more, and then you can start to, you know, let the honey move around, and play around it, bring it all over to the top surface. And then this also is starting to melt, as you can see here. Yeah, lovely. Excellent, so now that's ready to eat. Thanks so much for joining me this morning for making my breakfast. It's now ready, so yes, soon gonna eat that. But just before, I wanted to say that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you do make it, please do let me know. And if you have any other additions, I'm all ears, because I love cultivating and always creating and adding new things to this recipe and new kinds of porridge. I love it. Also, if you have any questions or anything that you would like to know about me, then please do let me know in the comments below, and I am happy to answer any of your questions. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. You know the drill. Otherwise, my dears, ciao for now.